me out this morning.
This is big time!
Who is Randy? Don't bring anyone's mother into this.
Your mama in the fucking stands!
Welcome to your mom's house with Tom Segura, and
Christina Pashitsky.
welcome to your mom's house.
Oh boy, folks, welcome back to another episode of Behind the Jeans. So many people eagerly joining the Stink Portal today. Oh, I wonder why. It's me, Josh Potter, with you once again, as I am every Wednesday, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, right here on the Your Mom's House YouTube channel. And yes, by Pores indeed. The Pores, they were in the Stink Portal for a little while, chatting it up with the members. But once the show begins, we cast them aside. They can easily join us if they want to become a member, or if they keep those gifted tab memberships open, the little tab up there, keep it open. One of the fine people in the Stink Portal might even gift you a subscription. That's how nice the people in the Stink Portal, the chat, truly are. So please keep those open, and please consider joining us. Now, if you're a worker and you can't make it to the stream, you watch it on replay, you should still become a member because there's a lot of other perks that come with it. Corey Sanchez says, I'm not a violent dude. I just got to put out my candle. Yes, okay. We're going to get into it. I mean, so much has been happening. I mean, the Tony John saga, it just keeps continuing. It churns faster than the news cycle, than the YMH news cycle typically does. But that is why we exist. We're live. We're here in person. In fact, we're so live that I come on here live with you. I put myself in this hour of time, and sometimes I am not in the optimal conditions. I mean, I was running some errands, running a bit late to get back here to set up the stream. And I'm, in an Uber because I don't drive here in this cesspool of Los Angeles. I'm sitting in the back of this Uber, and everyone who drives an Uber, when the summer comes because it's getting hot outside, and the folk in the Uber love how hot it is. They love to treat their passengers like they're dogs in the back of the car that they want to murder. You know what I'm saying? They keep the windows up. It's 7,000 degrees. They're loving it. They're listening to their music, whatever the hell it is. And I'm back there dying. Please, can you turn on the air, please? And they go, you want the air? Okay, I'll turn on. And they turn the air on a smidge. And so I'm just like sweating, and I'm in traffic. I'm stopping and going. The second I got out of the car, I ran into my house. I threw up in the toilet. Don't worry, I didn't get it anywhere, but I still feel I'm like like about to go on the air. I'm like, do I puke on my face, Cougar? Cougar. That's what Tom Cruise said to his Cougar too. Do I got puke on my face? BehindTheJeansShow@gmail.com. So if I throw up over here to the side, you know why. Some remnants because I'm still fighting it. You see. Oh my God, it's just so. Anyhow. Oh my God, the Tony Johns news cycle is. Oh, thank you, Amber. That's wonderful. That's so nice of you to say. What is this over here? Oh, it's my thing telling me I'm on the internet. I'm like, what is this blinky bullshit? Anyhow, I thought it was something glitching. That's what live broadcasting is about, my friends. I thank you all for joining. We got so many new folk that came here just because I'm sure they want an update. What is happening with Tony Johns? His Instagram, I mean, I'm on there and I'm like, wow, surely Instagram is churning up maybe an old post of his. And then I look and it's like 3 minutes ago. And I'm like, wow, okay. And then I go to the next one, it goes 19 minutes ago. I'm like, oh my Lord, I have so much. I'm by the time, I'm sitting there in the doctor's office in the waiting room, I'm on to 17 reels and it says at the 17th one, 48 minutes ago. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot that maybe you missed. Maybe you're not keeping up as diligently as we are attempting to over here at Behind the Jeans. So Trevor Lynn has joined us. Thank you, Trevor Lynn. Royal Rebel James Watson. What's my age again? Gidget National History Day. I hope that's what that says and it's not something racist. Little Boner back again. He's gifting one to one of the poors out there, welcoming one of the poors into the Stink Portal. Keep those membership tabs opened, and perhaps one of the people in the Stink Portal will bring you in as well. Now, someone who is keeping in great touch with Tony Johns, more than I had to put up I put up a bit of a boundary, and my boundary is Cougar. Cougar is basically like his manager, the liaison, if you will. I'm not going to say handler. That's a derogatory sort of word for Tony Johns, ladies' man. But Cougar has been abreast of everything we have. Why don't we just begin with the arrest timeline and hear it from the worker's mouth? Now, this is from Facebook, I do believe, because I don't know if it was too long to put it onto. There it is right there. Oh, perfect. I don't know if it was too long to put onto Instagram. For some reason, Cougar could only get this one from Facebook. Why don't we find out exactly why Tony Michael Johns, ladies' man, vintage, why he was arrested? I'm sure there's a explanation for it.
Scott Chaplin, James Myers, these crazy guys. James Myers, the owner of the building at 35 Market Street, ends up banging on the bathroom door. So I'm like, what's your problem, dude? Like, what's going on? Trying to figure out why he keeps on banging on the door. Like, I'm literally hopping out of the shower. And James Myers is like, here's your court paperwork for your eviction. He's like, I'm going to be taking you to court. And I tell him, I'm like, hey, dude, that's totally cool with me. Like, I'm fine with going to court. And James Myers is the actual owner of the building. Ends up cussing me out, saying, hey, you're a pile of trash, Tony. And says, hey, F you,
I'm glad he did it in a windy tornado. All the other videos, where he doesn't really have any story, it's just worker, he's just kind of going around. Those seem to be in great audio. The one where I'm like, really want to hear all the details. It's like a fucking tornado outside.
For squatting, for not paying me rent. And I said, hey, I've always paid you in the past, I lost my job, I've been jobless for almost a month now, so I did come on hard times. And, the way I've been treated by James Myers and Scott Chaplin is the whole reason why I do not pay these guys. I say, yeah, bro, let me have the paperwork. And he goes off on me. And starts, being real aggressive towards me. James Myers, and he's an older man, he's like 65, 70, and I wasn't being aggressive towards him. I tell him too, I say, hey, what you and Scott have been doing to me is not right. You guys have been harassing me, throwing feces on my door, blaming me for stuff that's not even true. Let me get a swig here. I'm at Walmart grabbing a few groceries. James Myers was cussing me out, being rude towards me. I started cussing him out, being rude towards him. And Scott Chaplin was downstairs, and he comes running up the stairs, starts threatening me. He says, "Hey, don't talk to James Myers, the owner of the building. Don't talk to him that way." And I tell Scott, "Hey, dude, this guy came off to me very, very wrong and very, very violent. He started swearing at me, cussing at me, started being very, very aggressive towards me.
I mean, so many things are happening already because I'm so confused also because I find out there's like 4 owners of the building, there's 2 landlords, maybe one's a super. We know Scott. We've seen Scott. Reoccurring character Scott. He says, maybe that's to protect his identity. Cougar pointed out in the chat that he spells it Scott Chappelle, but he keeps calling him Scott Champlain. What is the truth? Who cares, truthfully? That's for the courts to decide. Now, I mean, I'm trying to gather what's happening here. Obviously, they've had many confrontations, as has been documented, not only on his Instagram, but here on Behind the Jeans. So obviously, this is one where I guess he didn't. I mean, I can't believe he didn't pull out his phone and start recording all of this. So far, it's a back and forth between the two fellas. There's such a funny. Every now and then, he says something that is just so deft, like in a way where you're like, "Wow, based, King, based."
And I'm not the kind of dude that's going to take, being aggressive towards, being yelled at, Scott Chaplin got up in my face and said, "Hey, you motherfucker," started threatening me, saying he's going to whoop my ass, this and that. And I was just trying to get to my room, just trying to de-escalate the situation, trying to get away from everything. Actually ended up spitting on me 100%. Like, it wasn't a big spit, but it was quite a bit of spit. So I ended up spitting on them back. And here
we got a spit off. We got an old-fashioned spit duel. I mean, what quantifies a big spit versus a small spit? How much spit do you say to yourself, "I got spit on me right now"? I feel like I'm in Albany on the front lines. I'm getting fear and loathing vibes from his hat. Well, that's a nice hat there, Chris Cunningham. But yes, it does take us right there to, it's not Albany, it's Auburn, New York. Slight distinction there as a person who is from the state. Real men swallow, says fucking Bobby. Well, yes, so it looks, could you imagine? I've watched a few fights in my day occur, out in the wild. You just see them happen at a store, at a thing, at a that. I've been in low-income areas. I'm saying, though, what would it appear? Have you ever? I don't know that I've ever encountered a fight where it starts out with a spit and then a retaliatory. We got a spit duel happening here. That's almost like how a pornography starts. Is it gayer to spit, says Little Boner. Yeah, that's an interesting. See, that's the thing where it's like, is this going to get hot? Maybe Tony Johns can say in his line of work that he thought, I don't know, my lawyer brain kicks in. Anyhow, I want to hear if there's more explanation here. Look at this video, has quite a ways to go. And so far, we're just at the escalating point. The spit has been exchanged. The owner of the building has spit onto Tony Johns. He now has spit back. Let's see what goes from here.
Yeah, I never throw the first swing. Or Scott ends up slugging me 2 times in my fucking eye. So I say, fuck it. I end up, punching him a few times in his head. And I fucking grab him. I throw him to the wall. And then I tried getting out of there. I tried going downstairs and then getting out of the building so I can call the cops. And fucking James Myers, the owner of the building, is blocking the doorway, doesn't let me go through. He shoves me a little bit, so I throw him to the wall. James Myers and fucking he's got a fucking a broken foot or a broken leg, and anyways, I end up making it down the stairs trying to get to a safe location for my safety and my protection, and I wasn't able to. Scott Chaplin comes running downstairs, grabs me, throws me back into the wall, so I grab him, I throw him into the big glass nightstand, and fucking.
Oh my god, that sounds like a fucking Kill Bill movie or something. The way I threw him into the wall. I'm picturing like a Matrix-esque sort of fight scene here between the three gentlemen. I mean, golly, and he set out the gate. He didn't throw the first swing, and he didn't spit the first spit, if you recall, as well. So I'd imagine those things bode well in his favor. Now, this is a very detailed story. The problem with a detailed story like this, unless, I mean, hey, if he is 100%, and I'm not doubting him in any ways, this isn't me doubting him in any way, shape, or form. I'm just saying it's tough cops can poke holes in stuff. Well, Sirius said this or that, and then in your testimony you said that or this, that kind of thing. So a detailed story worried me. But hey, let's keep going and see. I mean, if he's 100% righteous, it's not hard to keep your story straight.
Glass ends up going everywhere. I got a new pair of sneakers on, so I ended up cutting my right foot. When I threw Scott into the wall, into the stand there, he's got I guess a back injury he's claiming, and it's kind of crazy. None of them wanted medical attention. But when I threw him onto the side there, we ended up going on the floor. And when we went on the floor, I ended up grabbing a glass bottle. Like there was, in the hallway, there's a whole bunch of like old Coke cans, glass bottles and stuff. I ended up grabbing a glass bottle and busting it on him. It was complete.
What is this, Roadhouse? He took a bottle to the guy. What the fuck? It's insane.
Really just craziness. It was uncalled for. It really was. I got a little war wound. It ain't nothing, man. I'm still walking, still talking, baby. We out here working. Woo! We out here, baby. And then there was a third man up there. I don't know if that was James Myers' a lawyer or his friend, but there was a total of 3 men against me, against one person. And then the other guy didn't do anything, actually. He just stood there and probably witnessed everything that was going on. There was a lot of craziness this morning. The only thing that happened was, it was craziness. James Myers has got like a big time like ankle sprain or leg sprain or even maybe a broken foot or broken leg. He never got checked out. Scott Chaplin's got a back injury. He never got checked out. I'm the only guy that really got checked out, because I got a scrape there on my eye. My right foot has been, I stepped on glass when all the glass ended up breaking. Ladies, man, here working. Tony Michael Jones, baby. Cash App, Ladies Man Jones 69. Venmo, Ladies Man Jones 69. Hit me up, come on.
There's so much that goes through my mind. So that is the recap of the scuffle, which eventually leads to an arrest that he doesn't spend a lot of time in jail for. He gets out pretty quick. He thanks the fine folks who have come up with bail reform. At this time, I want to bring Cougar on because Cougar is in touch with Tony Johns. He is in his ear. He is maybe the one beacon of light that Tony Johns can look to for guidance in terms how to act. I'm not sure what the exchanges have been. Cougar, how are you? Welcome to the program. You're here anyways all the time, but thanks for coming on to talk with us.
Of course, yeah.
When this scuffle happened, how did you find out about it? Does Tony keep you abreast to what's going on in his life, like I do with my manager, so to speak? Like my manager and he's called me twice so far just during this show, and I'm gonna call him back and be like, I'm on the air.
Yeah.
So now, does he call you when because then sometimes I have to be like, hey man, I need something. Does he call you to tell you about this fight?
He didn't actually tell me about the fight. I had to find out about it internally. Someone just came across it on Instagram, and he was just talking about everything that happened. I think it was that video of him in the ambulance, getting the medical attention. He kept reiterating that he was okay. He's like, "Oh, you just gotta make sure you're okay. You just gotta make sure you're okay."
Right. That
That's
was
how
so
we
that.
found out about it.
How far was that after this one was posted?
That might have been the following day.
Oh, he did. He got checked out the next day. Interesting.
Yeah.
He's like Scott Chap. He keeps reiterating too. I mean, it is like there are some things where I go, well, that'll help him in the court of law.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
I
'cause he was in
mean,
the hospital. I think it was Saturday is when it happened.
the timeline is so blurry to me. So many things happen in Tony Johns' life, and very few things. I mean, I did 5 shows this weekend. I got to hang out with some of your favorite comics down in San Diego out there, you folks in the crowd. Like honestly, I had one of the best weekends. Tony Johns had lived a lifetime in the weekend that I had. It's unbelievable. Like I can't keep up. I'm trying my best. If I look away for even one moment, all of a sudden 15 things happen, and I'm trying my best here so I could tell the folks at home what's going on. So he goes to the hospital, gets checked out, gets a whole, I mean, I'm sure that helps with the police report. Now he gets out of the hospital, and then he goes to, because I saw the arrest footage from a roving jeans reporter out there. Is that the angle that you have, or do you have 2 now?
So we played one on today's YMH. That other one is, I think it's from the same guy, but it's a shot from inside the sports bar wherever he was. The video that we played was, I guess, right after when the cops had him outside into the squad car.
Right. Because there was one where he was inside and he was watching the cops arrest him. Correct.
Yeah, I
All
think
right.
that's
Let me
the one
see
that we
here.
got here.
Do you have that video, or can I pull that up here on this? I have it right here, but
Should be there on the sheet.
yeah, no, I have it on the sheet. I'm sorry. So, are you in touch with him? Is he calling you when he's getting arrested? Were you the one phone call?
Uh, no, I was not the phone call. I didn't find out that he was arrested until I think shortly after it happened, but I had noticed that he was quiet for a while. One of
What's a while? Are we talking 2 hours?
it was a couple hours, I think, but it was one of the members here of the Stink Portal, fucking Bobby, who sort of made it known to me that he hadn't heard from Tony Johns, and he had attempted to get in contact with him, and he didn't respond. So he was kind of getting worried because I guess Tony always responds. And so we were speculating like, oh shit, he probably got arrested. And then sure enough, that's what we saw happen. A little bit like an hour.
What a whirlwind. Fucking Bobby out there keeping an eye out. I know he was in my Twitch stream the other day as well. And yeah, he's kind of, he put the word out there to me as well. Is YMH Tony's emergency contact yet? Like, I want to know the pecking order. Obviously, fucking Bobby, Tony Johns wouldn't know him if it wasn't for, I mean, I think, so to speak, other than the stepdad, I think that Cougar and fucking Bobby are the this is why I set up my boundaries clean and early. Because
it's either him or me. I think we're the front line of whatever's going on with Tony Johns, whether it's good or bad.
Oh my goodness. Well, let's watch this real quick here. This is again footage sent in from just a person in the jeans verse out there in Auburn, New York. See, this was confusing to me at first because the way the guy filming it is laughing. I'm like, oh, is this Tony Johns filming something? The cops or something? Is he filming them doing police work? But no, it's just another guy. He's watching Tony Johns.
And Tony even made it known to me that I guess the Auburn police are big fans of his.
Unbelievable. I'm sure they are.
They're white. He said that I guess they watch YMH, they know YMH, and like they recognize him from the show, and they're like, "Hey, we know you, man. We watch YMH."
And how did Tony Johns handle that? What did he say? Was he psyched about that?
I mean, he's a celebrity, so he just sort of took it as just like,
Even in
well, you know,
Auburn, New York, isn't that wonderful? Like, it reminds me of doing radio. And then when I got my DUI, when I got my DUI, baby, when I was 21, I got arrested, and the cop knew me from the radio, and I remember going like, "Oh God," I was so upset. But Tony Johns probably very much enjoyed the fact the cops recognized him. Let's see how because he doesn't put up a stink here. Let's watch it.
Dude. Yo. Tony Michael
you know,
John.
Tony's like
What's
so
good?
much
Where's my autograph?
taller than
What's that, dude?
everybody else in the bar.
What'd you say?
Tony is just so drastically taller than everybody else in the bar, including the officers.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm sure this guy's sitting down, but that is funny. Is this just like a depth thing? I mean,
Tony Michael John.
maybe he is taller.
What's good? Where's my autograph?
It's on the wall back there.
What? Yeah.
And then when he goes outside, the video you saw on your mom's house today
Yeah,
was I don't know if it was the same gentleman or if it was a different gentleman who was outside, but
no, it's the
Boy-
same guy.
oh, it's the same guy. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, that same guy. I think what Tony was mentioning was he's like, "Hey, where's my autograph?" And then Tony tells him, it's over here on the wall." And he has a story that he had posted, I think, after he got out of jail, where he's autographing. There's a photo of him like on the bulletin board by the door of the bar, and he autographed it, and I guess he gave it to the guy.
It's on the wall over there. Yeah, I mean, he's living the local celeb life in Auburn, New York. I mean, what a world. Unbelievable. So he gets out of jail how much later? Or I guess he wasn't in jail. I mean, he gets taken in. They do whatever the hell. They give him a court date. He gets out, what, 3 hours later?
He said he was in and out within an hour.
Oh,
Which
okay.
is-
I was just guessing. I had no idea.
Yeah,
I
which is-
cannot
I mean,
keep track.
and it makes sense because like he went to the bar to watch the championship game, and he got back to the bar and the game was still going. So,
Wow. The national championship on Monday night?
mm-hmm.
Wow. Unbelievable. And look at that, folks. I mean, hey, shout out Auburn Police, PD, Auburn PD, for taking Tony Johns in there. So, okay, now he's out of everything. I mean, where do we stand? What's happening? What does he went to, I saw him going to court. Was that this morning? I am so turned around. 8:30 in the
Yeah.
morning, he went to court after
Yeah,
karaoke
he
night.
went to court. Yeah, but he did say that his
Or was
day
that
was
Monday?
Like on no, that was today. But he said he had one on the 15th or something, and he's also got another one booked for the 28th. So I'm not sure which one he was at today.
So these many court dates, this is what everybody wants to know because this is where things could become sticky. Are these court dates interfering with production going forward with Alexis Fox?
As far as I know, they are not.
So they are working around the court dates, or they're just
trying to
lucky
work
enough.
around it.
And I'd imagine the crimes in which he is accused of maybe aren't that of which they are worried he will flee the county or whatever the case may be. He's allowed to travel.
No, he can. I guess he can travel, but yeah. The reason why these cops got him was because of the whole thing with the sledgehammer.
Oh, do tell.
Well, he couldn't get into his building. There was a candle. He had to blow out the candle, and so he went to Harbor Freight, got himself a sledgehammer, and let's just say he got into his room, blew out the candle, and then went back to return the hammer at Harbor Freight.
I mean, it's tough to get all these Instagrams together. especially because of the Instagram being what it, and just there being so many. I mean, you've given me a real rundown of the timeline here on in print. So you say Tony goes back to the game, he bets on the game, wins some bets, which is Florida Gators all day long. I did see him shout out the Florida Gators after winning a bet there.
Yeah.
Tony did in fact predict they'd win the whole thing. Wait, he made a futures bet on the Florida Gators?
Yeah.
I sounded
'cause
like
I
him for a
remember
second when I was talking
before
about gambling. What's
Yeah,
that?
before the tournament started, he predicted Florida would win.
My God, maybe I gotta start. Maybe I gotta reconnect with Tony Johns just to get some bet slips.
Yeah.
I'm just.
I just made a bet with him right now about the NBA.
That's right. Cougar sent me. I mean, I don't know if you could share.
Uh-oh, did we lose him?
Oklahoma City Thunder and the Los Angeles Lakers. Cougar, you took the Lakers. Tony Johns took the OKC Thunder, which, hey, if he was spot on with the Florida Gators, that bodes well for me because I also have a future bet on OKC. All right, sorry, get my gambling brain out of the way here. Tony, he came back with a BK bag in hand. He returns to his apartment around 1 a.m. The door is still in the same state as when he opened it with the sledgehammer, and I'd imagine that is because he changed the locks, the landlord, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about the candle. I did not see the candle thing.
I don't know anything about the candle except for the fact that there was a candle in his room at some point and it was lit. And I guess between the time that he lit the candle and when he got back into the building, I guess his keys were taken away or they changed the locks. I don't know what happened. But I mean, sure, he he forced his way in, but he did it under a sort of
Squatters' rights, as he keeps saying. He knows so much about the rights and the laws. I mean, the bail reform shout out was special. I mean, I think we should send that to some of our politicians. Fucking Bobby says he blew out the candle and said, "See smoke." Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was well intentioned. He didn't want this candle to, get out of control.
Interesting. So he had to break in because he was like, the candle's lit. I see. I'm putting it all together now. Boy, oh boy, I don't know if it was my puke brain or what, but it wasn't making sense at first. Now it all makes sense. Now we have here Tony Michael Johns, 96. He's tagged himself. He's in the bar and they're playing Hen Dog's Banger. Of course, we had Hen Dog on just 2 weeks ago. Or
We're out here, baby. I got you right. You're
Now, you think this lady buys his OnlyFans? You think she's a client? I would hope so. I would hope this is. I hope that every Auburn, New York lady is getting a little action from Tony Johns. You know.
Yep. Oh yeah. Yep. Oh yeah, we out here. Yep, we out here.
You know what I really love about Tony Johns' wardrobe is his gloves, folks. Have you noticed the many, many gloves he always has on? And I get it, Auburn, New York is cold. But he's got them on at all times. And I feel like it's almost like his WWE 90s character. He's like, what's that guy, Duke the Dumpster Drosy or whatever the hell his name was, where he's dressed like a garbage man. He's like, I'm a worker. I got to get worker gloves. I got to have like worker goggles, so to speak, with the wraparound.
Subscribe to his fucking OnlyFans.
Hey, we out here, baby. Subscribe my OnlyFans. You heard it from her. It's mine. Yep. Oh yeah, OnlyFans. Subscribe. Tony Michael Jones, 96. We out here. Harlem. Oh yeah, working.
Hell of an advertisement there for the OnlyFans. I mean, boy, oh boy, folks. I am borderline speechless with everything that happens. It's become my favorite reality show. I know Tom said the same thing. I mean, it is like the first thing that pops up on my Instagram is Tony Michael Johns, and then boy oh boy, I go, well, this is from 3 hours ago. Surely there's been updates, and there always is. I'm glad no one showed him the the fucking story.
We out here, baby, Auburn, New York. Got the Tims back. Oh,
The
yeah,
Tims
baby,
back.
Working, baby, working.
He's doing his finest Jim Carrey
Got
impression.
the Tims, babe. Come on.
I must ask you a question.
Working, babe, working. Yep, Timberlands, baby. Got the pups right back on, and we out here working. All day long working, baby. Ooh, working. Yep, got the Tims. Come on, girl.
Hell of a way to show off the Tims by putting your body. I don't even know if I can do that with my body. Oh boy, I was gonna try. There's no chance I can do that. I was like, I used to be able to be flexible like that and stick it up like that in the air. Now I can't any longer. I'm too rotund. Boy oh boy, but fucking Bobby says that his other Tims were black. That's a fresh pair. So hey, he's starting. He's got the cash. I love when he was like, I did see a one where he was mentioning that he was like, follow your dreams and all that kind of stuff. And he was talking about all the money he has now. And he's like, I'm eating good. And then he showed an entire, basically, buffet of Little Caesars. And I thought that was stupendous. $20 if you try, Potter. Fucking Bobby, I don't want your 20. I'm not going to do it for your money, but I will do it for the showmanship of the program. I feel like I puked in a car today. My head's a little out of it. I'm trying to, I've got a fucking bulletin board with yarn on it that I'm trying to piece together all the, succinct details of everything Tony Johns. And I'm not even as involved. I mean, we should have just had fucking Bobby on with Cougar and talked about it today because boy, oh boy. But I will. I'll try my best here. Let's see. I just gotta make room. Oh my god, I have my legs. You might see my balls. Got my real tree shorts on. This is worse than his because this is as high as I can go. That's sad. That makes me sad that I can't get my leg up over my head anymore. Maybe if I was laying down. I tried my best, folks. Tried my best. Hey, don't trip if it spits. It only spits when spit upon. Hey, that goes true for a lot of things, doesn't it? Never spit first, even out of your hummus cannon. Right? Hey, that wasn't bad. Okay, I'm out of breath. And I might puke again. That might have made me. Oh my God, I haven't come out of the sickness yet, the car sickness. It's normal size. It's not that big. Hey, that's not nice. That's not nice. Hey, you didn't have to do that, fucking Bobby. A hole is a hole. A super chat. Oh, thank you to the new members as well. I am sweating all of a sudden just from doing that. Isn't that sad for me? I'm really not athletic, Todd. Come on now, pal. I got them. You know what? If there's anything that's going to put me back into the gym hardcore, I've been trying to figure out how to get obsessed with working out. And that right there might have done it. That just the lack of flexibility that I have, how tired I am from just moving around in my chair. Stanktron. Yes, indeed. Spit when spit upon, and only then. And that goes true for where it spits as well. If you're going to show someone where it spits. Free foot shots, indeed. Now, also, I do know that we heard and this is all I know about the process. If Cougar wants to jump back in, if he knows anything more, I'd love to hear it. Tony Michael Johns will be going in just not but 10 days, I'd imagine. I don't think. I think he's going in very soon to Las Vegas, Nevada, where he will be working with Alexis Fox, and it will be shot, and pending an STD test, which I hope is also filmed. Not the actual, what they do, but you know what I'm saying, the results and the going into the clinic and all of that kind of stuff. Pending all of the results of that, and provided, the fine judge in Auburn, New York, doesn't put Tony Johns away for being a menace or cast him out of the city or something, the 18th, I think, is when he leaked he'll be going out to Las Vegas, Nevada. So I'm curious to hear all about that trip, and I'm sure we will get, before we get any actual results via film. And this is tough for you want to hear some behind the jeans stuff. I'm sure getting all the current Tony Johns updates out there has been tough on the editing staff at YMH, because he is just constantly shoot and go. He's posting. And to keep up with things has probably been a tall task out there in behind the jeans land. Alexis seems too sweet for this. Well, she is also a sharp businesswoman. She knows how to make some money, and she knows, you're giving her, she is very sweet, very kind, very nice, but also savvy businesswoman, like a shark. So I think she can handle the likes of Tony Johns, my friend. Forrest Nutter, holy hell, with another super chat. Me and Cougar keep turning it on and off. To fund a treadmill for Potter to use while he games. I actually have there's a little update for you. Not that you guys care, but got a Peloton for when I'm watching baseball. Just started. Just got it. Hasn't come yet. It's on. It's going to be here this week. Can't wait, but thank you. So yes, that'll go towards the payment of the Peloton. Thank you, Forrest Nutter. Yeah, instead I was like, I need to sit down and ride a bike. God's work, really. Yes, indeed, that is true. She is a performer, Alexis Fox. What's up, Michael? How are you? Michael Tweedy, welcome to the Stink Portal. One of the newest folk here, I'm sure. One of the gifteds, perhaps. Wonderful stuff. Well, we have other things to get to today. Let me collect myself, because there were some things we didn't get to last week. And one of them, let me see here, was Tanner's Treasures. We love Tanner here, behind the jeans and beyond. And every now and then, Tanner has some interesting thoughts. And so we thought periodically we'd share them here on Behind the Jeans. And so that is what I'm pulling up now. Ta-da! Where did it go? Oh, my Lord, Josh. Okay, here we go. What happened, Cougar?
There it is.
Jesus.
Hey!
Oh, these are Tanner's talks now. Not like Tanner's thoughts. Tanner's talks. So Tanner found this TikTok for us and the rest of these?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, I thought you were still...
Those are all short form videos that he really enjoyed and wanted to share with everybody else.
I see. Okay, thank the Lord for the context there. This says, hey, follow me for more bullshit. Let's watch. It's a sleepy black man. And he gets hit with... Is that a squid? What hit him there? What the hell was that?
Hey!
Is that a hand? That was the weirdest looking hand I've ever seen in my fucking life. I gotta see that again.
Hey!
Sleepy black man gets... Oh, boy. And you know why it looks so weird? Because I think he's got drool flying across his face. Yucky. Boy, oh, boy.
Hey!
That person hit first. You never hit first. You never spit first. Worker. Woo! Okay.
Yeah, well, I'm sitting right here.
Oh,
Well,
hell yeah, you will sit down by him.
yeah. So you ain't tell me you was married.
You never asked.
Wow. You
How you like
such
that?
a creep.
You never asked.
You ain't even got to worry about me. I need to go I cannot believe you. Take off them ridiculous glasses too.
What are you laughing about?
That's funny.
That's not funny.
It is funny because you should not be doing
I'm not
that.
laughing here. I'm
You
by
can't have
myself.
both. You can't have your cake and eat it too, sir.
I did have my cake and I ate both cakes too.
Oh,
I like that shit. I ate them both.
This is the greatest TikTok I have ever seen. Oh my God. What a find from Tanner. The greatest thing about a domestic dispute or just a lover's quarrel that happens is the fact that it happens on a city bus and you can't go anywhere. This is not like they got to wait till it stops to get out, basically. They got to wait till the next stop. So to have a dispute like that on the bus, for the woman to witness it, for this man to justify that he's eaten both his cakes. Oh, I've had my cake and I ate it too. That is the ultimate. That guy just debunked philosophy. All of philosophy.
Yeah, well,
I mean, we got to watch that again, right? I'm sorry, I've been staring at this video. Ew, what do you mean, ew? This guy ate 2 cakes. Unbelievable. That's an unbelievable. We got to watch that one again, right? I mean, holy shit. That's the ultimate white dude on a bus statement. I mean, boy, oh boy, he ate both cakes. I'm going to say that I'm going to say that now too. I don't condone cheating on your spouse or loved one, but I mean, when someone tells you you can't have your cake and eat it too, you go, "Oh, I ate both cakes." That's a great comeback. I love it. That's my favorite part of the whole thing. But let's start it out here. This lady's got her hat on.
yeah, well, I'll sit right here.
Oh,
Well,
hell yeah, you will sit down by him.
Okay, no, yeah, you will sit down. So that evidently probably the wife, the one that's walking away. And by walking away, she's going a couple of rows to the back. It's not like, where's she going to go? They're on a bus. Imagine being the poor driver. Think he's got AirPods in? What do you think these drivers do on these buses? Are they allowed to wear AirPods? Because they seem to have a great knack at droning out all the nonsense around them, and they have to do that day in and day out. By probably this guy's standards, this is just fine. These people are just having a regular conversation, according to this bus driver.
yeah.
So she goes
you
to
ain't
the
tell me
back.
you was married.
You never asked.
You didn't tell me you was married. You never asked. Oh my Lord. Is all of this courtship happening on the bus? Imagine having an affair on a bus that you ride with your wife every day and you manage to strike up. I mean, this is like a little social ecosystem, this bus. Unbelievable. You didn't tell me you were married. Well, we've only been on since Main Street, 4 stops back. I mean, when was I going to tell you?
Wow, you're
Hey, like
such a creep. You ain't even got to worry about me. I need to go and.
You got to go in what? Where's she going to? Now she's going to the back too? There's only so many seats back there. Both this guy's cakes are just sitting a couple of rows behind him.
I cannot believe you. Take off them ridiculous glasses too.
Okay. Now she just
What are
goes.
you laughing about?
that's funny.
That's not funny.
It is funny because you should not be doing
I'm not
that.
laughing here. I'm
You
by
can't have
myself.
both. You can't have your cake and eat it too, sir.
I did have my cake and I ate both cakes too.
Oh, okay.
This guy looks like Brian Regan when he said that. He's like, I ate both cakes too. I think this lady is attracted to this man now. She's going to get 3 cakes, this guy. He's going to be eating 3 bus cakes.
I like that shit. I ate them both.
I ate them both. Oh my God, that was tremendous, folks. TikTok of the year, right there. Holy shit. He's clearly picking these whipping up on the bus. That dude looks like a Baldwin. I think he looks like Brian Regan. That was crazy. That was a fantastic TikTok. I don't even know how the fuck we're ever going to beat that one. But we're going to try. Let's see. I don't doubt you, Tanner, here.
Bueno. ¿Qué hace? Mati. ¿Qué hace, Mate? Está lindo el día, ¿no? Muy lindo lugar. Ay, mira el avión. Dale, dame Mati.
Boy, oh boy, these Italians, huh? No. This guy's clearly a workout gym bro. That's protein farts right there. That's like all those dudes that do the powder. I bet they can just rip ass all day long. And then he's going to go plow the shit out of this girl that's on the other end of the camera. She's like, oh, mama. And then, they're going to go have Italian sex someplace. Unbelievable. I'm sure he's eaten both his cakes as well. I'm sure he's, despite farting on them or whatever, I like the bus one so much better. It's like Days of Our Lives on the bus. Let's see this one now. Ooh, a burning thing. I like fire. Fire. All right, it's a man escaping a burning building. It looks like he's carrying something. I'm trying to deduce what's happening here. I mean, this doesn't even look like his. Is that his building that's on fire? There? It looks like It is fun just to have the James Bond theme, which I'm sure is going to get us ripped off YouTube. So I apologize for that, folks. Apologies back at the home base. Is that... Oh, I'm sorry. I was reading something on the chat here. I thought it was an explanation for this most chill escape ever. It doesn't even look like it's his building. And plus, that guy doesn't look like he runs for anything. That guy doesn't seem like he's running if there's a murderer chasing him, let alone a fire in a building behind him. Do you know what I'm saying? Unbelievable. Stanktron that's the Incredibles. Stanktron. Is it? Is that true? Unbelievable. Stink is like getting upset with Cougar too in the Stink portal too, I'd imagine. Let me see here. What was the other? That was Tanner's Treasures, aka Tanner's Throwaways. I don't know why I called it Tanner's Thoughts. I think one time we had those. Either way, I mean, this is the things that go on. That bus TikTok, it sent me, folks. That was my favorite thing. We have new cool guys. I mean, we're always looking for another Tony Johns. I know that you're thinking my universe cannot handle another Tony Johns. And there's no chance, no way, shape, or form. But we always have to keep our eye out, folks. We always got to make sure we're on the lookout for the next cool guy. And so I've got a bunch here for you that Cougar found. Yada dee. Okay, let's begin. Hold on. Let's relax for a second. Whew, the bus TikTok was fantastic. I want that forever. I'm going to save that. Unbelievable stuff. Good find from Tanner. Thank you. I'm seeing what's going on in the Stink portal here in the chat. Stinktron is talking about boxing Cougar for some reason. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's happening in the Stink portal. I come over here every now and then. I check on it. I want to see it. Play it again. We'll play it again before we get out of here. How's that for us, Nutter? You did send a super chat earlier today. Thank you for sending that, Forrest Nutter. The treadmill fund. Already got the Peloton, baby. On the way. Oh, boy. I think the coolest guy was the guy on the bus. Brian Regan. That's just Brian Regan on his tour bus. He gets a city bus to tour and he cheats on his wife. That'd be wild. Oh, fuck. Anyhow, let's pull up these cool guys. We got this one here. It says Big Andy. Big Andy. Here we go. Oh, I remember Big Andy. Hey, Big Andy we had him last time, remember? We came across him. This one, some great work from Big Andy. He's doing filters. Is he Shemp from the Three Stooges? Who's this filter here? Let's see if I can catch it. Frozen on the filter. Oh, boy, it's so elusive. Let's see if I can get it. There we go. Who the hell is that? What filter is that? Does anyone recognize the celebrity he's going for here? I thought it was one of the Three Stooges real fast when it blurred by, but I haven't the slightest idea who that could be. Nobody seems to know either. They're talking about Stinktron wants to fight people in the stink portal. Come on, Stinktron. These are the things that get you kicked out of here once in a while. I'm not doing it. But remember when Stinktron got kicked out and then now he's trying to fight people? I'm trying to keep you in here, Stinktron. Come on. Jason Momoa. That does not look like Jason Momoa. Is that Jason Momoa? There's no chance. I've never seen Jason Momoa clean shaven, I guess, though. Or have I? With short hair. Unbelievable. There's no chance. I'm not the I love this guy. Don't hit first, Stangtron. You don't hit or spit first. That is the rules. The oldest Hanson brother. That does look more like the oldest Hanson brother. That's a good poll. But he had blonde hair. He didn't have hair like this. I guess it'll be a mystery for another day. But I can't believe I got it frozen on that. What do you think's better, that or... Ooh, there's a good picture there. Or... that. Let's see. Those are cool noises. I love the noises. It sounds like the Tasmanian devil. Okay, here we have our next contestant. Cool guy by the pool. Very Tony Johns-esque, like when we first were introduced to him. He was by the pool. He was lounging. He got a DUI baby. Let's see this gentleman.
Gag, bitch. I'm on the beach right now smoking a cigarette. You can't see because TikTok loves to fucking ban me. You can see it in the reflection of the glasses. But the people just came up to me and were like, hey, you can't be smoking here. And I was like, I've been here for 5 fucking days and I smoked every day. Get off my fucking ass, go away. Like, I'm gonna keep smoking, just don't look. And he was like, no, I don't care. But I'm letting you know, if the cops see you smoking, they're gonna charge you $500 for smoking on the beach. Or you spend a night in jail. Girl, should I do the jail if I get caught? And then make a mugshot t-shirt and sell it? I would need to know. I need to know. Would y'all want that? Should I pay the $500 or should I go to jail so I can get a mugshot and then sell it? Would you wear it? Because then we're going to smoke till we die. I'll never quit smoking again. I'm going to commit to the bit. I'm going to fucking do it for the plot, you know? Ain't nobody getting between me and my motherfucking cigarette. If I got to go in jail for it, I go to jail for it. That's commitment. That's love. Most of the people y'all dating wouldn't even go to jail for you. But I'm willing to go to jail for my cigarette. That's Albanian. But for real, we should do a t-shirt or we should just pay the fine.
Do we know this guy's name? Cool guy by the pool. I feel like this guy's famous. Look at, he's over by the pool. What's that?
You know.
Oh, you got buttons. Okay, I was like, what the fuck, dude? You freaked me out for a second. Oh, boy, Cougar's got all the new bells and whistles. He's learning all the new softwares over here. I love it. This guy right here, though, is... I mean, this is like a guy that you go... Oh, this guy probably crushes a lot of pussy. And then he starts talking, you go, oh, okay. I get what's going on. I think we need more cool gay guys. I know that we have a lot, but I think that we need more cool gay guys like this. Guys who love to smoke cigs. Guys who want to sell merch. I mean, this guy is like already, he wants to go to jail from smoking just so he could sell the mugshot t-shirt.
Gag, bitch. I'm on the beach right now.
Gag, bitch. I'm gonna start saying that shit. That guy fucking rips.
Just like the gays.
Exactly. Here we have Derek. Oh boy, look at Derek now. Derek is well, let's just watch Derek.
You shouldn't worry about codependency really at all. Because you need to worry about building a support system in your life. You need to confuse symbiosis with codependency. Codependency is symbiosis and building a support system.
You know, I was going to say he looks like Ben Franklin or like a great thinker. And sure enough, he comes through. I had to wait to say my premonition because I didn't know what he was going to say. And then he comes through with some absolute wisdom and some big words. And not the kind of big words we're used to the cool guys saying. I'm talking about multi-syllable words.
You shouldn't worry about codependency really at all. Because you need to worry about building a support system in your life.
Big word. I mean, hey, he leans forward. This guy, we got to get more nuggets of wisdom from Derek.
You need to confuse symbiosis with codependency. Codependency and symbiosis.
I mean, I don't even know what the fuck symbiosis means, folks. Big words indeed. And again, not the big words we're used to.
And building a support system.
Hey, Derek. Put Derek on the radar because I want more wise words from Derek. I want to hear what else he has to say. I need to get my life together, and Derek might be the one to help me shape that. I don't even think he belongs in this category. Old face lady licks. Okay, I'm scared. This one could be bus level worthy. Old. Okay.
And like,
Hold on here. Sorry. I'm getting a little something because I have to push play on them. Usually it's like Tom pushes play and we all have to strap in. You know what I mean? I have to push play. It's almost like I can't even like use my finger and do it sometimes. I get nervous. Like I get shaky.
and like, the punishment doesn't fit the crime where, what did I do? I let some drunk guy lick whipped cream off my tits, so they say I breastfed drunk or something. Like, if the DNA doesn't match parent to child, it doesn't match. And if I'm not lactating, then I'm clearly not feeding these kids, no matter what kind of lies you can come up with to torture me.
I did not see that going at all in that direction based on the title. I mean, look at the title here. Old Face Lady Licks. So I come in here, I go, is this lady going to lick something? She's got kind of an old, I mean, is that her name? So many things. But I think she's right. I think she's right, by the way. Let's listen again.
Like, the punishment doesn't fit the crime where, what did I do? I let some drunk guy lick whipped cream off my tits, so they say I breastfed drunk or something. Like, if the DNA doesn't match parent to child, it doesn't match. And if I'm not lactating, then I'm clearly not feeding these kids, no matter what kind of lies you can come up with to torture me.
I mean, she's right. A drunk guy licking whipped cream off her tits is not breastfeeding. I mean, she's not wrong. Everything she said there logically is true. Why she said those words, what does it all mean? I don't know. Is it weird that I think this lady is kind of like, you could see that she used to be kind of hot probably back in the day? Is that crazy? Is that crazy talk? I'm going into the fucking throat goat. See, look at gout. Oh no, that's not the same thing. I don't know. Fucking Bobby says he's smashed too. I'm not the only one. Am I wrong? This lady's like kind of like, you go like, whoa, this lady, there's something there, Thank you, Asian words. I don't know what that is. But then again, I didn't know Suede either. Remember, I didn't know Suede. I was calling him Sue D3. But he agrees. 100 means that I am correct. That he agrees with me. Hard pass. Hey, Todd, come on now. Hey, open your mind. Open your heart to me. Big Asian words. Yeah, I know. I'm just assuming. Is that not some sort of Asian letters? I'm just going to call you Asian letters for now. Until maybe you can tell me what it means or something at some point down the road. Boy, oh boy. Let's listen to this lady talk about her tits getting licked by a hobo again, huh? I know that does some of you right.
And like, the punishment doesn't fit the crime where, what did I do? I let some drunk guy lick whipped cream off my tits, so they say I breastfed drunk or something. Like, if the DNA doesn't match parent to child, it doesn't match. And if I'm not lactating, then I'm clearly not feeding these kids, no matter what kind of lies you can come up with to torture me.
I'm going to bet that lady's only 43 years old. That's what I'm going to guess there. Oh, boy, and that's the final one. What a great way to wrap that up. Oh, boy, but let's watch that bus saga again, shall we? That was fucking fun. Great find, Tanner. Oh, my God, that made my day. And you also maybe inspired me, since I did take an Uber back and forth all day long today doing my dumb errands because I don't drive in a car. And then I got sick in the heat and the Uber driver and the ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I go back on the bus again. Maybe I just say fuck the Uber and just get back to the bus where I belong and where awesome shit like this is happening. Oh, my Lord.
Yeah, well, I'm sitting right here.
Oh, hell yeah, you will sit down, Bobby.
Yeah, so you ain't tell me you was married.
You never asked.
Wow, you're
like
such a creep. You ain't even got to worry about me. I need to go. cannot believe you. Take off them ridiculous glasses too.
What are you laughing about?
That's funny.
That's not funny.
It is funny because you should not be doing
I'm not
that.
laughing here. I'm
You
by
can't have
myself.
both. You can't have your cake and eat it too, sir.
I did have my cake and I ate both cakes too.
That guy, that face right there, that's Brian Regan. Folks, Brian Regan's on that city bus eating both cakes. I'm telling you right now, he's living a double life. Also, so I think it was fucking Bobby in the chat who said someone else rides the bus a lot, and you're right. I mean, Tony Michael Johns rides it to go to Harbor Freight. He goes to get his sippy sips or his swigs or whatever the hell he calls it. Yeah, you're right. You are right.
Okay.
How you like that shit?
How you like
I
that
ate 'em
shit?
both.
He ate them both, folks. Oh, boy, folks. I mean, it's been a whirlwind day. I'm trying to keep Tony Michael John's timeline straight here. We're keeping everything abreast. I'm getting scared. You know, in the scene in Apollo 13 when they re-enter the atmosphere and they're worried, is the heat shield intact? You know, one small chip in the heat shield and the entire capsule coming back into the Earth's atmosphere would ignite into flames. And, you know, they're coming in and Tom Hanks is like, you know, and they're both Bill Paxton's doing the same thing, like, and they're coming down and you're like, oh my God, is the heat shield going to hold? Is it going to hold? That's what I'm hoping now. Is the heat shield going to hold until we can get Tony Michael Johns to Las Vegas so that he can fulfill his potential and go out into the world and truly be a worker, and we can figure out, you know, the next step, help him get to the next step in his life. Maybe he never comes back to Auburn, New York after he goes to remember when the intro was 10 minutes? What the fuck, bro? We should go over, we're going to do a intro war recap at some point down the road, perhaps someday. But yes, I do remember that quite a bit. Unbelievable. Thank you so much for coming to the Stink Portal today. If you came, look at another new member here, Lindsay McDonald. Lindsay McDonald had a farm. Yeah. What if Lindsay McDonald was what if Lindsay McDonald was the old lady who was just talking about the hobo licking whipped cream off her tits, and she was like, they're talking about me, and she joined. Wouldn't that be fun? I'm sure that wasn't you. Thank you to Forrest Nutter and fucking Bobby for the super chats. Little Boner for gifting your Mom's House studio membership. Gidget, National History Day, new member. Who's my age again? 182. James Watson, Rebel, Royal Rebel, Trevor Lynn, all becoming members today. Thank you so much. I appreciate you a great deal. We'll be back next Wednesday, of course, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. And I'm working every day, by the way, to make another step towards making the reality come true of a Tony Johns, Robert Paul Champagne encounter. I mean, one's doing gay for pay, one's got a lease and a key. I don't know. Things don't work out in the Vegas area. Maybe Tony Johns goes to New York. We'll figure it all out, but I'm trying to make inroads there. You'd be surprised at how not easy it is, but we'll make it happen. It's all I have to do to make it happen. So I'm going to figure it out for you folks, and I hope you do join us again next Wednesday. Again, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, right here on Behind the Jeans. Behind the Jeans Show at gmail.com. That is where you can. What is that sound? We're going to have to go through some of these. Behind the Jeans Show at gmail.com. That's where you can let us know anything and everything that you want us to talk about, whether it be the 10-minute intro or anything else. Jennifer, welcome. Joining in at the buzzer beater there. Thank you so much, everybody. We will see you next time.
This is big time!
Who is Randy? Don't bring anyone's mother into this.
Your mama in the fucking stands!
Welcome to your mom's house with Tom Segura, and
Christina Pashitsky.
welcome to your mom's house.